Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Distractaholics Podcast. I'm Morgan.
I'm Tyler.
And today we are going to be talking about our visit to Michigan and discuss some of the things that we did while we were there.
But first, Morgan, please remind the people where they can find us.
Oh, that is also something new that we have to discuss today. We are now on Anchor, and so you can find us on Anchor, obviously, Spotify, Google, Apple, Breaker, and Radio Public. So that's new and exciting. We're switching over from Podbean, and yay. Also, you can find us on Instagram, YouTube. You can email us.
Distractaholics@gmail.com. On the website.
Yeah.
Website, distractaholics.com. I think we forgot somewhere. Twitter. We're technically on Twitter.
We're not on Twitter. We really aren't.
Okay. Let's start with the Iron Fish Distillery.
All right. So we were actually staying in Arcadia, Michigan, which is a very, very tiny remote town on the western coast of Michigan. We went to Iron Fish Distillery, which is technically located in Thompsonville, which is about 20 minutes from where we were staying. That long? I think so, 15 or 20 minutes.
It didn't feel like that long.
So, I had been to this distillery before, this past summer, and we actually did a tour when I was there this first time. Unfortunately, we did not have time to do a tour of the facility during our visit, but that's definitely something we can do when we go back.
But that's okay, because I had my favorite mixed drink ever at this distillery.
Well, good. Tell the people what it is.
You don't want to talk about the distillery at all first?
No, I don't.
Before I get right into the drinks? So this episode is going to be all about drinking.
Tyler, it's never all about drinking.
Not the one I planned the episode.
All right, so will you tell us a little bit about the distillery then before you talk about your drinks?
Fine. Now I got to go to our story.
And check out their website. They have a very fancy website, ironfishdistillery.com.
And I don't need any of that.
Okay.
So when we first turned down this dirt road, I didn't know what to expect.
I think Tyler thought that my sister and I were leading him to be murdered.
And I thought, okay, where are we going?
This is how it ends.
That's okay. Actually, it's a really nice location. It was mostly all outdoor. I didn't go inside at all. Obviously, you guys had been inside before, but they had tables set up all over the place. Very dog friendly, which was nice. Yes. They had games for the the typical
yard games. Actually, we didn't see this at all while we were there, but I know from the past, and I actually uploaded on our Instagram the first time that I went, they have an outside area. They have a huge barn that they use for wedding receptions, any type of event where you need a lot of space.
Where was that?
It was actually right beside where we were sitting.
Is that what that was? Okay.
Yeah, like the corn silo was here where they had the bar,
yeah.
And then, yeah. So they have that for events that they rent out, we'll have to go in there next time. It's absolutely beautiful. And then they also actually have a little area set up in their woods, along the side of their woods, for weddings or vow renewals.
Cool.
So it's a really neat place. All of the fields, I don't know if you saw this when we were driving in, but all the fields surrounding the area are where they actually grow the grain for the...
I did not pay attention. I was more worried about where we were going down this dirt road.
For any of our listeners who are in Michigan or have been in Michigan, dirt sand roads are pretty typical there. So...
Okay.
It's not as scary as it seems. But yeah, all the surrounding fields are actually where they grow things for their product.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And it was so weird to be there. When we were there in the summer, all the fields were completely full. So when we came back this last time, all the fields were empty from harvest. So that was really cool to see as well.
The little grain silo bar thing that we sat by, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, so they had an old corn silo that they converted into bar. So they had multiple bar locations outside, so everyone didn't have to flock to just one side of the outdoor area. So their setup is really, really friendly, I think.
I didn't realize that the grapes that were growing on it, or whatever those were, that was for real. I thought that was definitely fake.
Oh, I didn't even notice.
I definitely checked.
Did you eat one?
No, but I definitely checked while I was waiting for my favorite drink.
We'll get there. All around, obviously they distill on site. They do their barrel burning on site. I don't know, did you get to see that?
I got to see the barrels themselves out back in their storage container, in their big storage building, but we didn't, since I didn't go inside, I should have gone inside.
Well, they were burning the barrels like out in front.
Oh, no, I didn't see that at all.
So they burn the barrels to get the char. It's a really cool thing to see, so definitely something we'll have to see the next time we're there as well. All right, Tyler, I don't want to keep talking about their process because I know if we have any whiskey aficionados, oh, that was bad. They will be very ashamed of us and probably stop listening. So let's get on to your favorite, not even distillery related drink.
So I started my drinks. Was it the Martha Mule or the M22 Mule? It was the Martha Mule.
Yeah, I forgot you had one of the mules.
I did. But nobody cares about that mule.
Nobody cares about... So, was the mule good?
It was okay.
Tell us what was in it.
Okay, the Martha's Mule was the winter wheat vodka, so I guess I did have some of their products.
So, yeah, you did have some of their products. Oh my gosh,
we didn't even talk about some of their products. What are we doing? We're all over the place.
Is this anything new, though? All right, let's talk about what they got.
Oh my gosh. There's an experimental barrel-aged gin, which just having experimental in it makes me want to try it. What's wrong with me?
Because Tyler's also experimental.
It's very true.
I don't know where to come back from that. All right, so even if you don't like whiskey, bourbon, that type of thing, there's something for you there.
And look at these bottles. Go look at their pictures.
Yeah, right just now. Do it. We can't describe it. So go to their website and follow along with us as we run down through this, and make sure, like I said, you hover over their product so you can see their fancy ass drink pictures. So run through us.
The Michigan Rye Vodka, which I guess I had. Mm-hmm. The Bourbon Whiskey Imperial Stout casks, and when they give you the menu, it has descriptions of all these and how they make them, whatever the process is, which is helpful because some of these sound like they're the exact same. Michigan White Rum, Dark Rum, Bourbon Whiskey Tawny Port casks, Michigan Woodland Gin, Michigan Winter Wheat Vodka, which I thought was up there.
Oh, yeah, you had that one.
So it's on there twice? No, that's Winter Wheat. That's the one I had. Okay.
Yeah.
Bourbon Whiskey Caribbean cask.
Yeah, so those are probably like some sort of Caribbean
white whiskey, which doesn't sound... I probably would have chosen a different name. Maple Bourbon Whiskey.
Which is very good. I have had that one. It's really good.
Raskatoon Raspberry and Saskatoon Liqueur.
I think that might have been in one of my drinks.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Bourbon Whiskey finished in sherry casks. Mm-hmm. But that's pretty good. Rye Whiskey, straight bourbon whiskey.
The rye whiskey is one of my favorites of theirs. It's really good.
Copper Queen Whiskey, 4 cask. Bourbon whiskey finished in cognac barrels, original barrel-aged gin, bourbon whiskey finished in mezcal barrels?
Mezcal, like the tequila.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
It's in a tequila barrel. That one it wasn't great, but it wasn't terrible. I've only had tequila a few times, so.
Oh, me too? Are you believing that?
Yeah. Get through these damn drinks.
Bourbon whiskey finished in craft beer barrels and barrel strength bourbon whiskey finished in maple syrup barrels. That's not a good picture.
That's a good drink though. So they also have maple syrup there as well, and I'm not a huge maple syrup fan. Sometimes it's too sweet there and too syrupy. It's too thick, but their maple syrup was just the right amount of sweet. It wasn't too sticky. It was perfect.
I didn't get to try any of that fancy stuff.
We'll go again. There will be other trips, I'm sure.
And this weekend, the weekend we were there, they did something fun.
Yeah, it was actually really cool. We were there Labor Day weekend. And so they've been a distillery for how long now? Has it been?
It has been, if I'm
5 or 10 years
buying this, 6 years. It looks like 5-6 years.
Yeah. Okay, so this Labor Day weekend was they were having a celebration because they were releasing their estate series. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
So the estate series was the first set of spirits that they actually distilled at their location now. I believe the way they said it before, it was all done through partnerships or they had facilities elsewhere, but this is all done at their current facility. So this was the first time that anybody had ever seen these the weekend we were there. That's pretty cool.
It was really cool.
I didn't try any of these, but they were...
Yeah, I didn't either.
They did have a tasting thing set up so you could taste them. Let's see, it was Mad Angler Whiskey, Two Peninsulas Whiskey, Slightly Lost Barrel Rested Gin, and Michigan Navy Strength Rum.
I think... Oh, that's probably...
That sounds good.
Yeah. I like their bottles for that. They look...
Look how fancy they are.
Clean.
They're actually, you can see they're their facility.
Oh.
So isn't that's their building, right?
I think so.
And then the ironfish.
Little fish on top.
Those bottles must cost a fortune. Yeah, that's the building.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't realize that. All right, so besides...
Can I finally talk about my favorite drink?
Besides just the general spirits, they also offer a huge variety of mixed drinks. We're not going to waste your time and go through all those, but we will talk to you about the different ones that we tried. And Tyler, okay, you now have my permission to bore everyone with your drink.
Oh my gosh. The birthday cake slush. So, Morgan, did you post pictures of this on the Insta?
I did.
Okay.
I did.
It was so good that now I will be making my own. I will figure it out. It's going to be quite the messy process, but that was...
A mad scientist.
Coconut and vanilla vodka, coconut milk, cream, farm-made limoncello, sprinkle rim, and a spiked jellofish.
It was very gorgeous. If you haven't checked out the pictures on our Instagram, go look at them right now.
It was like an alcoholic milkshake. It was so good.
I did smell it. I didn't taste it, but I smelled it, and it smelled like a vanilla milkshake. It smelled so good.
It didn't taste like alcohol at all.
I think my favorite part about that drink was the sprinkle rim, because I'm a sucker for sprinkles.
It was a delicious drink. It should have had more than one. If we hadn't been running the following morning, I would have had more than one. Yes.
Because apparently we're the type of people who still run when on vacation. I think we have my sister to thank for that. She keeps us motivated. So it was the Jam and Jupiter. Yes.
And the Jam and Jupiter consists...
I can talk about my own drink. You didn't even have it. The Jam and Jupiter had white rum, We Be Jammin' Celebration Strawberry Champagne Jam Syrup, fresh lemon topped with Mauby Brew. I don't know what any of that means.
I would have been able to pronounce it correctly if you would let me.
Oh my god. I think that's the one I got. Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
But you had another one too.
I did. I had the Cherry Whiskey Rita, and that was amazing. And the only thing wrong with it was there wasn't enough there. I needed more.
You needed more alcohol?
I just needed another drink of the same thing because it was so good. So that had Graceland Fruit Cherry Infused Whiskey, Farm-Made Orange Liqueur, Lime Juice, Agave, and a half lime salted rim. And those were my drinks that I had. The last time I did a flight, but this time I did not. So I know we didn't go inside, but inside they have a little bar set up. And then on the one side, they have a tasting table where you can come up and try the different spirits. And then they also have some merchandise. That's really cool. Basically anything you can think of in the way of merchandise they had there. And Tyler, we forgot to talk about one of the most important parts of the distillery besides the booze.
King Whoops?
Because
King Whoops?
King Whoops?
King Whoops?
Yeah, because See, it's not all about the alcohol. It's also all about the food.
The food truck.
So, all right, tell us about the food truck.
So I didn't take a picture of what the food truck had, but there was King Wubs, and I believe I had fries.
I did have fries. Oh, we had the same thing.
Chorizo fries?
Chorizo fries.
Yeah. But everybody else that had burgers said they were delicious. They were big.
They looked amazing. I'm not normally a huge burger person, but they looked so good.
And this was a huge burger.
It was a very large burger, but really great food from the food truck. I don't remember if the actual distillery, did they actually have food or was it all just the food truck?
I think it was just food truck.
Yeah, which I feel like is becoming a big thing at distilleries or breweries.
I feel like they don't want to
or
deal
wineries.
I feel like they don't want to deal with running a restaurant, so
Yeah.
you just let somebody bring a truck in and take a cut of the profits.
Yeah, but they had great food. I think, what else did they have?
Gourmet fries.
Yes, the gourmet fries.
And there was a whole bunch of burgers.
Yeah, lots of burgers and fries. That's all you really need, though, right?
It's when you're drinking, that's what you're supposed to be eating.
Consuming. All right.
What else do you have to say about the Ironfish Distillery?
It's really cool. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, it's the second time going. I will be going back again, and hopefully we can do another tour the next time that we're there. They also have part of if you go the higher stage tour, you can actually dip out of the barrel and taste, which I guess is a huge thing with whiskey connoisseurs. That's a big thing.
I know who to ask, but
so hopefully sometime we'll be doing that type of tour as well.
Cool.
But I don't have anything else to add. We had a great time. Definitely wish we could have spent more time there, but alas, running sometimes takes a lot of our lives up. So where else are we going?
Oh boy. We went to a meadery.
So maybe this episode is all about the alcohol?
It is.
So, okay, tell our listeners what a meadery is.
Morgan was making fun of me because when they said we were going to a meadery, I heard meatery because much alcohol had been consumed.
A meadery is not where you buy meat.
It is where you buy the drink called mead.
So where we went is a meadery called St. Ambrose, and they are located in Beulah, Michigan.
Mead is an alcoholic beverage created by fermenting honey with water, sometimes with various fruits, spices, grains, or hops. And that they definitely do at St. Ambrose.
Yes. And so basically, aren't they using the honey in place of any sugar that they'd be using?
I guess it's
together with
right.
the sugar that they're using. We're not experts on this, so
we are expert consumers of alcohol.
But we don't know anything. So do your own homework because we're not going to tell you everything.
I can tell you it was really good.
Yeah, we can do that. So I've been coming to this place for a very long time.
This one felt closer than the other one. And you were telling me it was actually further away.
I think so.
Jeez.
I think so. It's the hills.
Okay. I'll buy that.
Yeah, so I had been to this place multiple times with my family while on vacation. And another dog-friendly place, huge outdoor space.
Food truck.
Yes, food truck. They actually have their own little beehives on site where you can walk up and see their bees and shit, which is
trust me, you'll meet the bees.
Yes, you will meet the bees. But like I said, huge outdoor space. They have I think cornhole, horseshoes, other yard games.
It was actually, I liked it better because it was more wide open. It
wasn't as condensed as Ironfish was. It's spread out all across the lawn. They really don't. I guess I've never done a tasting inside besides at the bar. I don't really think they have a lot of indoor seating.
I didn't know what the other part was other than the part that we went in to get the growlers filled and the stuff their shop area.
Yeah, I've only ever been in the shop area. I've never been anywhere else, so you definitely have to go there when the weather is decent.
Can I talk about the alcohol now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So obviously it's a good place if I keep coming back for more.
I did not take a picture of the menu, and I wish I had, because they don't have the menu that we had online. They have all theirs listed.
Yeah, their menu changes. Sometimes they have like the staples that they keep the same. What? Oh, they have a disc golf course? What?
That'd have been fun.
I've never played disc golf.
Neither have I, but I'd try.
That would be interesting to watch.
Future episode.
Yes, we're carrying around our growlers, just drinking
right out of the growler
while playing disc golf.
I don't have any practice. It's fine.
So I totally lost what we were talking about.
You were going to talk about because their menu changes.
They don't have just mead. So they have different types of drinks besides mead. So there's kind of something for everyone, I would say. They have the still meads, the sizers.
They had wine.
They did. They have wine. They have some IPAs. I'm trying to think of what else is listed on. Oh, they had virgin drinks, non-alcoholic drinks.
Yes.
Like fruit beer or orange soda, those types of things as well. So a little bit of something for everyone, which is always nice. And it's really cool to be able to try a variety of drinks, because Tyler, had you ever had mead before this?
Nope. Boy, I'm glad I have now.
We might have started something.
I have growlers that need refilled.
Keep them clean and we'll go back. All right, so tell us a little about the drinks here.
First of all, get the flight if you've never had meat before.
Yes. A million times.
They do a really good job of describing on their little menu what is in each one.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of hard to pick just four.
Yes, and they don't skimp on their...
No, it's actually pretty full. There should be pictures on our Instagram, right?
Yes, there are. On their tastings, like, you get a decent sized little glass. And
slushies, that's what they had.
Oh, it was...
Sorry.
They also had slushies, yeah. I would recommend more than one flight because they have so much to offer and so many different things that I wanted to try. So I have definitely had multiple flights at this place. Sometimes in one visit.
Is that a problem?
No, not at all. All right, Tyler. Do you want to explain what you ordered for your flight?
I can. So I ordered, of my four, Rasputin, yes, that sounds right, which was described as a cast a sour spell with the sour raspberry and honey session draft mead. I did not care for that one. I finished it. I didn't really want to.
I really liked that one, I think.
Really?
Yeah, that was the one that was sour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that one.
Yeah, I did not care for that one. Then I had Razzmatazz, which...
That was a still mead.
That was a still mead, which might not be on this list. Oh, no, it is right there.
There it is.
One of our original creations features star thistle, honey, and raspberry. I rate that number 3. It was good, but I did not get a growler of it.
Yes.
Then I had the Rhythm and Blues, which was recommended to me. It's... What the hell is that?
Right.
Rock and roll your blues away with a mix of honey, black currants, and blueberries.
Currants? Currants.
Currants? Is that how you say that word? What a funny word.
It's a British fruit, isn't it?
It was in the U.S. too, but they banned bringing currant trees over because it was killing all the pine trees in the north.
So where did they get currants to make the mead stuff?
Imported.
You can still import them. I don't know what the ban is anymore with them, but it's the reason we have grape everything and the UK has currant. Otherwise, we'd have like grape Skittles. Our grape Skittles would be currant. Like most everything that we have would be currant instead of grape. I mean, they'd still be great, but it's why grapes big here, but not in other and over.
Is it similar? Is it similar to grapes then?
It's supposed to be. Yeah.
We're including this in the podcast.
Yeah, you're on the podcast.
You're giving us verbal consent, right? Now that we know a little bit about
currants.
Currents.
Currents.
Kind of like electricity.
Currents. Then why isn't it spelled Curren?
It's British.
All right. And you enjoyed that one?
That was good. I got a growler of that.
Yes.
And then the really good one. The XR Sizer.
It's apple pie in a can.
It's really sweet. I also had 2 exerciser slushies.
Yes.
Which were way good.
Yes. Yeah, the exerciser was definitely, I think, my first growler that I got from there ever. Because I'm not a huge sweet type of person, but this literally tastes like apple pie.
It's really good. I even got cans to go as well.
I did too.
And it's hard to have more than one at a time because it starts to get too sweet. But it's still good.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You didn't try anything else, did you?
I did the slushies and then the flight.
Multiple slushies.
They were so good. I think keep them coming.
Yeah, I think you drink 2, 3.
Well, it was going to be 2.5, but then you guys intercepted the slushie.
We did steal it. So for my flight, like I said, I've been here multiple times, so I kind of know everything that I like. My favorite is the Grateful Head mead. It is a sizer, and it is mango, habanero, apple, and honey. Time to get freaky. Not too hot, but just the right amount of spice. And I agree with, that's something that I'm kind of finding out is I love pepper in my IPAs.
Because you liked something at Finley Brewing Company.
Yeah, that had the habanero or ghost pepper or something. But so yeah, I bought some cans of that. I don't think I got any growlers this time.
No, you guys did not have growlers.
Yeah, Finley Brewery has scarred me from growlers. I'm just kidding.
You had bottles though.
We did get bottles. So the Grateful Head I got cans of. The other one I had the Exerciser. I tried the Cherry Amore, and that's a still mead. I'm not a huge fan of still meads. It was all right. And the difference between a still mead and a sizer are the still meads don't have any carbonation.
I guess I didn't even pick up on that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So I had that, and I'm trying to think of what else I had.
I don't know that we can do this justice. You need to go check out the menu. And you can buy this online and have it shipped to you.
Yes, you can.
It's a little expensive.
Oh, I had the Rasputin.
To get it shipped, but it's worth it. It's really good.
Yeah, and one that I didn't have on, they actually didn't have it for the flights, but they did have it to buy, and I've had it in the past, is the Wild Ginger Mead.
I think that would be good to try.
I have some. I also like ginger when it comes to my drinks. I mean, when I get sushi, I eat the ginger.
Yes, you do.
So the Wild Ginger is described as follows. Take a wild ride with this tangy ginger and sweet honey combo. And the cover of it is a salty ginger sultry ginger lady, and I feel like that fits the drink perfectly.
I gotta zoom in. Hold on.
And hence, I could just grab you the bottle to look at. She's sultry.
I got it here. I get
sultry
it. I like
ginger lady.
Their font, to me, it looks like the American Horror Story font.
Oh, kind of. Yeah.
Their bottles. I mean, their artwork and everything. Very cool.
Yeah, it is very cool. So yeah, definitely check them out. I'm trying to think of what else. I know they have a Punk Monk IPA, I think is.
Were there IPAs on the website?
Yes. Double Punk Monk IPA. That one's pretty good. Cliff's Last Call is pretty good. I think those are the only 2 IPAs I've had from there.
See, flights are tough because I assume you can get flight of their beer as well.
Yeah, you can do like a...
Can you do a mixed?
Yeah. So you could do some wine, you could do some sizers, you can do some still meads, and you can do the IPAs as well.
See, the problem is their menu is so big that you have to do multiple flights. By the time you're done, somebody else is going to have to drive you home.
Yes, because this happened.
I didn't drive at all.
I know. Yeah, they have a huge variety of stuff, and their wines that they offer there are pretty good as well. I know you didn't try any, but there are probably a couple that you would like. We talked to our waiter. He said that none of them were sweet, but I disagree. But you know me.
I would almost guarantee that Sunset Beach and Cottage Red are sweet.
Yeah, and I think the Secret Beach is... I don't think that one's as sweet, but that one's pretty good. Are those all of them then?
Secret Beach, Sunset Beach, Cottage Red.
So, like Tyler said, you can have this shipped to your house, which I think a group of us are probably going to go together and have things shipped. That way we can split shipping.
Yeah, shipping was expensive, but
as you're gonna have that with any type of alcoholic drink that you order.
Especially the glass bottles. I mean, it has to be packaged a certain way. So yeah, I think we're gonna get a huge order going.
Yes, and hopefully we'll be visiting again soon.
Hey, my growler's refilled.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the food.
Oh, geez, they had a good food truck. There was
pizza.
I didn't take a picture of that menu either.
Pizza, they had fries.
I swore I took a picture. There's pictures of the bees. There's the pizza.
Yeah, and the bees are kind of free roaming, obviously, because you can't...
Don't mess with them. They don't mess with you.
Yeah. I
didn't take a picture of the food menu.
But their food was amazing. Like we said, they had... a
whole bunch of craft pizzas, wood-fired pizza.
Yes. I think I had fish tacos. My husband had the poutine, which I guess is a Canadian thing.
Yes.
It was pretty good. Cheese curds and fries and gravy.
I had the Angry Bee pizza.
Which is?
House tomato sausage, Italian sausage, I can't read that word. Marzen? Caramelized onions,
mozzarella.
You gotta do the hand motion too.
I did. Did you not see
me do it? Yeah, one more time.
I did. Mozzarella.
Excellent. Oregano and then hot honey, which is it's what did me in on it.
I didn't know that. Yeah. I just thought you had like the plainest pizza ever. But yeah, they had a huge variety of kind of artisanal wood fire pizzas that were really good. I think everyone loved their food there.
Yeah, it was good. I actually preferred it over the chorizo fries. At Iron Fish.
They're just different.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can really even compare them. You just did, so obviously.
I think that's fair because I feel like you eat the greasy food at the distillery because that gets you drunk faster and the mead doesn't get you as drunk as fast.
Okay. All right.
Because I drank the whole growler and I was fine.
In your own words, you were fine.
But it still made most sense.
You were good. It was good. So we all... I think every one of us bought something to take home from there. And then, I've been trying so hard to drink the things from there sparingly and for special occasions. Like you said earlier when we were talking, you have your good wine and your get drunk wine.
That's right. I had a bad day at work wine.
Yes. And so... yeah, I'm trying to use them sparingly because they're not in ready supply like my $3 Aldi wine. So $3.25.
I wish it was $3 then it would be easier to remember.
But I think I've still got 2 cans of my Grateful Head and then 2 cans of my Exerciser left and then all of our bottles that we got. So, but you have 2 growlers that need...
To be fair, we did kill one of the growlers
while we were there. That's true. So, check them out. It's St. Ambrose. They're in Beulah, Michigan.
Can't say enough positive things.
Yes. And they have really cute merchandise as well. Anything you can think of. They had hats, they had shirts, they had glasses. I think they had little tote bags. They had everything.
They would say things like, save bees, drink mead.
Yeah. So, if you want to help save the bee population, you need to invest in mead, and it is worth the shipping then.
Yeah.
And apparently we should do a commercial for them because
it was so good.
Yeah.
I wish it was more local. I would be there every weekend.
Oh yeah. Do we have anything else to add? I feel like it's just one of those places you really have to go. So you need a vacation. I know a place you can go. We're going to be talking about that in our next episode. Yeah, next episode we'll be talking about the place where we stayed called Sunset Valley, and we will also be talking about...
the Traverse City Asylum?
Yes.
I think it had a more fancy name than that, but it's in Traverse City and it's an asylum, so that's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah, that works for me because I Why can't I think of the... You have the map. Consult the map. He's pulling his map out of the backpack.
Well, now it's called...
the Village at Grand Traverse Commons.
Yeah, because now they're turning it into fancy upscale living and shops and all that.
Millennial stuff.
It is very millennial, and it's very cool.
It is. So we'll be talking about that on our next episode and kind of wrap up our Michigan vacation little mini series that we're doing here. Mini series, it's going to be 2 episodes, but we had a great time. It's the type of trip that is hard to put into words.
And that's why you should check out our Insta, right?
Yes, there are pictures. Yeah. The thing is I'm so bad at Instagramming too. I'm bad at pictures. I'm just bad at social media.
We had a lot of pictures on there. You have to see it. You see the pictures and you want to go.
Yes. So check them out. If you do go stay, tell them the Distractaholics sent you.
That won't mean anything to them, but it would feel good to us.
Yeah, it would. It would totally feel good because then maybe they would give us a listen. I know we said multiple times, but both of these places, St. Ambrose and Ironfish Distillery, are dog friendly, which is a huge thing for me because when I go on vacations, I take my dogs with me.
You may or may not be able to hear them.
Yes, you can always hear them in the background of our podcast, either their toes tippy-tapping or whining. There's always a lot of whining going on when I'm recording. So, yeah, I don't have anything else to add. Do you, Tyler?
No, I think we're good.
So, great distraction, going on vacation, our first trip together. It was great. There's going to be many more to come. Don't forget, you can now check us out on Anchor, Spotify, Google, and Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, and Breaker.
Distractaholics.com, distractaholics@gmail.com.
Instagram.
You said Instagram.
Yeah, YouTube. Leave us a comment.
YouTube.
DM us on Instagram. And don't forget to update us on your gratitude challenge that we're doing for this month of September. So hope everyone is participating in that. I think we've both actually been doing pretty well on this challenge. Yep. So end of December, Jesus.
Please don't skip me ahead that far.
I just really flashed forward there.
I'm not ready to deal with the snow yet.
End of September, we'll do a wrap up and introduction into our October challenge. So tune in for that. We've got some exciting stuff coming up. But we're going to go now because we're going to go watch some horror movies in the backyard.
Which we may or may not do an episode about. We don't know yet.
Maybe. It could happen. But that's all I got. You.
No, but that Bianca pizza sounds good and I want to go back.
And we're making pizzas today, so just make a pizza. Will you end the episode, please?
Yes. How are we ending?
I have no idea.
Bye.
Love you.